What is going on, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to another video, and welcome to Maverick's F-18E Super Hornet and Wales. We are currently passing the town of Barmouth on the left hand side there, heading in towards the Mach Loop on a typical British day, which is low visibility and lots of rain, as you might imagine, keeping this very authentic. And I imagine if Maverick was to fly the Mach Loop, the weather gods would not be very kind to him, and yeah, we're going to keep it authentic, so we're going to keep it typical British weather. Trying to break through some of these showers here is going to be very tricky, trying to follow the loop, and it goes without saying, kids, do not try this at home. This video was flown and filmed by professionals, so here we are. We're just trying to hug the ground, just trying to keep some ground features inside here, breaking out of it. And those of you that don't know, the Mach Loop is a low-level flying route that is flown very frequently by the Royal Air Force and other NATO jets when they fly around Wales. It's about 3 minutes long at 420 knots, about 21 nautical miles. You would normally fly it at 250 feet and around 420 knots, which we're not doing today. We're going to be Maverick. We're going to go as fast and as low as possible. So here we are. Here's the entrance into the Mach Loop, CAD East and CAD West. This is a very famous area for photographers, and we're trying to hug the right hand side of the hill here because the next turn is going to be left, so we're throttling down to try and make that turn because Maverick was aiming for 660 knots, and it's going to be pretty tricky to fly that here. So again, just slowing down a little bit, and this is going to be the twistiest, the zigzaggiest section of the entire loop. It's going to be the most tricky section as well because we've got extremely poor visibility, so we're keeping that road in view as much as possible. We're cutting across some of these crests here, and there is a section here straight ahead which the real jets in real life don't actually follow because it's just getting too tight. But we are going to be Maverick. We're going to try and follow it as much as physically possible, so that's why the speed is a little low here. And as soon as we get out of this corner now, we're going to punch in the burner and try and accelerate back out. Got a wind turbine coming up on the left. Good cue that after that we are going to be making a left turn, and we're just following this stream here. Just off to the right is the town of Mach Loop, I think, or something along those lines, which is what the loop was named after. But we need to make this left turn here, full burner. Now the valley opens up. It's going to be super flat and super fast, and I'm actually quite surprised as to why Microsoft Flight Simulator hasn't actually made a challenge out of flying the Mach Loop, because I think it would have been super fun. You could make it into a bit of a racetrack and time people, see how quickly and low they could go around it. Yeah, maybe somebody from Microsoft is watching. That could be a cool little challenge. I think a lot of people would enjoy it, and it is pretty fun trying to fly it as fast as possible. Now we're trying to deal with a little bit of weather here again, so we need to keep off to the left. We're following that stream, and there's going to be a fairly hard turn coming up to the left, which is going to be the last, essentially, part of the triangle to get to the exit. But we've got some unpleasant weather and visibility coming up. Now we're going to try and hug closer to the right hand side to basically create a bit of a racing line. Let's make that left turn now, kiss the apex, follow that road. Visibility is getting extremely poor now, so following the road, trying to keep the ground clutter, ground features as close to the HUD as we possibly can to try and stay with it. This is going to be extremely tricky. Here we go, following the road, breaking out of that shower there, and we're on the final straight before the last kink, coming up right now. And here we go, we are exiting the Mach Loop. To get back into it, it's just a slight left turn and back into CAD West, CAD East. There it is there on the left hand side, and you can rinse and repeat, do it all over again. But anyway, that's it, this fun little flying challenge. I hope you guys have enjoyed it as much as I've enjoyed trying to get through all this bad weather. And I do like how quickly the Hornet rolls, or rather how sharply it rolls in Microsoft Flight Simulator, although the rest of Flight Dynamics do let it down compared to DCS. Anyway, nonetheless, hope you guys have enjoyed that little video. If you have, please smash the living daylight out of the like button, subscribe for future videos, and please check out WINGLIST, my new website for buying and selling aircraft with the most detailed listings that you can find. With that said, hopefully you've enjoyed this video, and we'll catch you in the next one. Adios.